هیچ کس حدس رو حتی فکرش هم نمی کنه، حتی که تصورات خودش هم نمیبینه که امروز تو ایران چه اتفاقی داره میفته. هزار نفر آدم کشته شدن، دوستا، رفیقا، تمام عزیزان ما کشته شدن تو ایران. فقط صدای ما باشی، بهتر صدای ما دنیا بشنوه. اگر توی چند روز آینده اتفاقی نیفته همه ایران قتل عام میشن، همه ایران قتل عام میشن. فقط باید از بیرون کمک بشه. اینجا هیچ اتفاقی نمیده، با دست خالی هیچی نمیشه. باید از بیرون کمک بشه. نام وحشتناکی رخ داده، به چشم دیدیم تو خیابونامون، در خونه‌هامون آدم در خونه کشته، دختر 17 ساله، 18 ساله، 16 ساله در خونه کشته شده. برگشتیم به 100 سال قبل. مقاله دارم جمع اینترنت قطع، وضعیت وحشتناک و واقعا غیر قابل توصیفی توی ایران. اگر صدای منو میتونید بخش کنید تو که تو واقعا بخش میگن 12,000 نفر، نمیدونم 10,000 نفر، بیزن شوخیه در برابر چیزهایی که ما به چشم نمیشد. من گفت که چه جنایتی دارن تو ایران میکنن. همه تون رو دوست دارم.
Can everyone that supported Free Palestine please support Free Iran? I'm not going to yell at you or bloody shame you, because I think that just feeds into political tribalism, like people going, where are all the leftists now? And then everyone going, well, Trump's just going to fuck it up. It's imperialism again. We don't actually need any of that stuff. It's kind of unhelpful at this point. It's a humanitarian crisis. Right now there's 12,000 protesters dead. Right now there's going to be public executions, hanging of protesters starting from today, Wednesday. So please, I'm calm. Please get involved. We need your voices. Ozzy man, why do you care? I don't want more bullshit Islamic extremism happening in Bondi Beach, Australia, like it did last year. And that is precisely what this regime in Iran wants since 1979. Speak out.
یعنی نه اینترنت رو باز کنن چه فیلم ها عکسایی بیاد بیرون. چون این داستانی که ما اینجا از این کشته شده ها میشنویم خیلی وحشتناک و ترسناکه که شما اصلا نمیدونین چه خبره. ببین پنجشنبه و جمعه ترکوندیم، شنبه دیگه از این ماشینایی که بالاش چیز داره میچرخه از اونا گذاشته بودن تو میدونا و اینا. شنبه حکومت نظامی شد دیگه تموم شد قشنگ همه چی. ولی مثلا ببین بانک‌ها همه نردهاشون کشیده است، فقط درشون بازه، یه جوری همه میترسن، یه حالیه. خیلی از مغازه‌ها بسته است دیگه. اینجوری شرایط و همه غمگین، همه حال خراب، همه بغض، همه گریه، خیلی همه خشم داره. یعنی تو با هر کی حرف میزنی یکی چه اتفاقی براش افتاده. ولی همه اینجا ناراحتی اعصاب گرفتن، همه با قرص میخوابن، حالشون بده و نزدیکاشون اتفاقی براشون افتاده. چه میدونم بالا. ولی خیابونا حکومت نظامی طور اصلا هیچ خبری نیست، هیچ.
It has been a week since I've spoken about Iran, so I do just want to touch base with all the Persian legends following Ozzy man and let you know that I'm thinking of you. It's a roller coaster each day following the news, between hope and then a steep drop to hopelessness. But I'm thinking of you legends daily. You've been messaging me, Iranians in diaspora. You're saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thousands of you. I want to say thank you to all Iranians. You're doing the fucking heavy lifting in the world when it comes to weeding out this Islamic Republic extremist regime. So thank you. And you're doing it with fucking grace and pride and fucking dignified and shit. You're just top-notch bloody people. So thank you, and I hope this all changes for you soon. And non-Iranians following Ozzy man, which is the bulk of you, just bear with me. I've had Persian mates since I was in my early 20s, almost 40 now. I've had Iranians work in this office with me, the Ozzy man office. So I care deeply about the topic. And of course, I'm sticking to comedy, wildlife commentaries and whatnot. Will be back soon. It's just a little hard to focus right now. For people saying I don't care about Palestine and Gaza, yeah, I do. It's just all tied to the Islamic Republic of Iran and their fixation on death to Jews. You don't choose a side in that conflict. There's no right side of history. So, yeah, I've known about that for years and that's been my opinion. But I absolutely care about civilian deaths in Palestine as well. So don't send me bloody heinous, aggressive fucking messages. Thank you. All right, cheers. Mercy, Azizams. Mercy. Duset Dora. G'day legends, here's me face. I have a lot of Persian mates that I met at university all the way back in 2013. So I want to let Iranians know that I'm watching the latest protest footage that's coming out of Iran. I am hoping for Iranians living there and abroad that this will be the end of the Islamic Republic regime. And I see lots of Iranians online. I see them saying they want help being their voice. I see these messages. Please be our voice. Thanks for being our voice. Help be our voice. I reckon Iranians want people to know how important it is to differentiate between the Islamic Republic regime that has occupied the government in Iran since 1979 and Iranian people, Persians, bloody jovial intellectual and artistic legends who don't want their national identity tangled up in a radicalized extremist interpretation of a religion anymore. Islamic Republic, Iranians, different. Conversations should start to reflect that. But this footage is powerful because this bloke is taking out the religious flag and putting in the old Persian version of the flag. Fuck yes for Persian version rhyming, by the way. The lion and sun flag equals the non-religious one that Iran used to have. That's why you're seeing that everywhere. Iranians want people to be their voice because protesters up there are in the dark, literally in the dark and shining lights as the Islamic Republic attempts to cut them off from the world and kill them. There's reports of over 2,000 protesters dying so far. You know, Mahsa Amini and the Woman Life Freedom Movement of 2022 has never left this brain. How you going, everyone? Here's me face. I'd like to give a massive shout out to Iranian high school girls. No, I am dead set fucking serious. Women such as Mahsa Amini, Hadis Najafi, and Nika Shakarami have been murdered recently in Iran because religious shit cunts control the government. Mahsa was the first death to trigger this recent movement when morality police arrested her for showing too much hair. That's fucked. That's why we're seeing imagery of women lighting pictures of the Islamic Supreme Leader on fire. Yes, economy and shopkeepers closing up is part of the uprising, but it's also the same energy that courageous women had back in 2022. It's about opposing extreme religious oppression. Iranians want people to be their voice, so it signals to your government in your country to help get rid of the Islamic Republic regime. They feel like they're being left to fend for themselves. Celebrities and some media don't want to speak out against something that can be packaged as broadly anti-Islamic, I guess. But it's not a backlash that you look forward to. But Iranians have been frustrated decade after decade after decade when a foreign government does a deal with the Islamic Republic because it legitimizes them. You give religious extremists billions of dollars, they don't spend it on their civilians. They don't spend it on the Iranian people. They spend it on the goal of forcefully spreading their extreme interpretation of Islam elsewhere, aka funding groups like Hamas and Hezbollah. I think Iranians want people to be their voice because at the end of the day, none of this is that complex. There will be a lot of political point scoring that goes on, but it's not that complex. If you're worried that supporting Iranian people means your image suddenly looks like you're endorsing Israel, America, Trump, who are probably about to get involved, fuck that. Your image should be secondary. Anything to do with Israel and Palestine should also never have been about picking sides, in my humble opinion. There's no clean-cut right side of history. But in this moment, in these days right now, prioritizing your image and the continuity of your image over condemning very clear human rights abuses by the Islamic Republic is saddening. So overall, Iranians want people to be their voices because they want their culture and their country back. That's it.